up, everybody? Today I have a little bit of a tutorial for you guys, and I've been getting the comments pretty recently that I've been getting a lot better at Fortnite, which I appreciate, even though I still suck, but I still appreciate it a lot. And I am starting to consistently get a lot more higher kills, usually around like the 20 range. I have yet to break like 20, but I'm getting a couple like 20s here and there, as long as I really focus. And I wasn't live commentating this game at all. I was just like playing and just trying to get a high kill game, so I was like, this is a good opportunity for me to give like a little tutorial on like how to get 20 kills. The first mistake that I kind of did here was I actually went up top to get a chest, and I really don't recommend going on top to get chests. I actually recommend like you going through the whole entire house first, and then just because you have a really good chance of finding a gun or shield and even a shotgun, rather than the guy that's going up top to get a chest and he's probably only going to have one gun. By the time you go through the entire house, you could already have a couple, and then more than likely a shotgun. You could have like really bad luck to where he gets a heavy shotgun out of the chest, but most of the time that doesn't happen. I have yet to die from some guy that pulled out a heavy shotgun out of a chest and I go through the whole entire building. So I really don't recommend doing what I just did for going on top of the house and getting a chest. That's just something I recommend. One of the biggest things to like really get a whole bunch of kills is the beginning of the game is so important. And the bus that I had was, I noticed it was like a really good like retail bus, and so that's why I just went. I'm not a huge fan of going tilted. Tilted's fun, but the biggest games that I've ever gotten have like not even gone from like going tilted. And I noticed, like, I heard this guy down here, at least I was pretty sure. And then, of course, my man has a shotgun, but I'm insane with my AR, and I gotta BM him just because I'm that type of guy. Shotguns are always just, like, so important. If you see one, it's just a really good idea to go for it, just because they're absolutely insane. It's so important to have shotguns, especially at the beginning of the game. I mean, I think pretty much like everybody knows that by now. But I did notice one of the reasons that I did go on top of this house was, one, to kind of get like my bearings and to understand where people were. So I saw that one guy was at LeBron, so I was just gonna hit this house, and then I'm just completely like ignoring this guy and just kind of like side swiping him, just making him think that I'm going around, because I don't know what he has. Maybe he has a powerful shotgun, maybe he's gonna push me a lot faster. Another thing that is really important that you guys need to understand is your loadout. For me, shotguns are just like so huge, and it's so much a part of my gameplay. I love using them so much, and to use them the most effectively, I like to run 2 shotguns. I like to run not only a pump, but I like to run a tactical as well, just because they're so good. And just in that little case that like my pump doesn't kill the guy, I have a really good chance with my tac. So at least I know I can do a whole bunch of damage at the very beginning. As I pick up there, I pick up the scoped AR, which is absolutely crazy. A lot of the time I won't even switch out the scoped AR for a sniper, just because it can do so much damage anyway, and there's just so little bloom on it. It's absolutely crazy. I was getting shot from behind, and even though I just really suck, just 2 headshots, 96 damage, like pretty much like instantaneously. I know that guy's not really the best, but it was so fast, and then he's dead, and we look so good doing this. There's a lot of really nice shots in this gameplay too, and in the future I'll be sure to try to include a lot more of me talking in gameplays. But I just wanted to kind of talk about this, just because I know a lot of people out there really don't get high kill games, and I've had a lot of people tell me like their highest game is like 5 kills and it's just them camping. And another really important thing that you guys need to realize is like the top advantage. I'm losing my train of thought, but like being height advantage is just like so good, and you want to constantly be above somebody just continuously. And you'll see here like in a little bit what I do when I get the lower advantage, or not even advantage, when I get lower than the person that I'm fighting, and that's really bad. You always want to try to stay above a person because it's so much easier to see them, while if you're looking up, it's so hard to tell like where they're exactly moving, what they're doing. It's also so easy to land a headshot when you're above somebody and you can see their whole entire body. And also peeking is just like so good. I love this skin, by the way. I know it's just like out of nowhere, but I just love this skin so much. But I get quite a few kills here, and you guys will see like exactly what I do. I did hear an RPG, and I saw that he killed himself in the kill feed. So I was like, okay, so he's probably more than likely he was fighting somebody and then he just died. I don't know where the guy is. I saw the RPG, so I know the guy doesn't have an RPG, but I know the guy's around. I hear the guy's shotgun around the corner, and I kind of just go around him, and he doesn't know what the heck's going on. I really wanted to pick up the grenade launcher, or the egg launcher, because I think this is the first day that it came out, I'm pretty sure, but I already got the gameplay that I needed for that day, so I was kind of just like thinking about it. But I hear this other guy that's coming here in a second, and this is where I make like a lot of bad decisions, and we'll kind of talk about that a little bit. But one of the first decisions, I gave up height advantage right there. That was really bad, but to make up for it, I went up high again, and then I fell again. So what I do is I kind of build this around. This is kind of good, this is kind of bad, because if that guy was smart, what he would have done is he would have just like AR'd his way down, but he kind of made a mistake. Could have easily one-pumped me there. He just missed his shot. But I saw his back was turned to me, so I just edited it, and I was just quick about it. That's another thing too, is just like, the biggest thing I gotta say is just practice. Just practice as much as you can. It's just so important. This guy, I really think he only had a scar, and my shots suck, and that's why I don't use the pump only, just in case I really suck a lot, then I'm just gonna also use the tack as well. But this is what I like usually run. Like this right here is what I usually have. I have a pump, I have a tack, I always try to find a scar, and then I have a grenade launcher, and then health. It's usually like that. It's never really anything else anymore. If I'm running a sniper, I will have it in my grenade launcher spot. That's usually where I'll have it at. But yeah, now I've cleared out the town. That's retail. I have 8 kills. That's actually like pretty high considering retail. Like usually you wouldn't see that out of like anywhere else. You'd probably only see that like out of Tilted, and besides that, nowhere else. I got shot at. I don't know where from. My computer does this stupid freezing thing because my computer sucks. But I see this guy up top. I want to get height advantage again. I have height advantage. I missed a shot. He would have been dead if I would have landed that first shot. I gave up height advantage, and then I went up, and then I should have went up another level. And the reason why I say you should always be at least 1 level above a person, really honestly you should try being 2, is because they could have a pump, or they can even have attack, and they can 180 200 you to the head. So I really recommend like trying to get at least 1 above and try to get 2. So I should have built like a wall and then a stair up just to get a little bit higher, so I can like shoulder peek or like wall peek or whatever. Another huge thing is materials. Like I try having at least like 300 wood on me all the time, just because wood is so like quick to build. It can go up so fast. It has a lot longer durability, I'm pretty sure, like rather than steel does. I think steel takes longer to like fully go up. And then I saw all this like shooting over here, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over here, see what I can do. I see this John thick looking character in this corner. Probably not the best decision to go like right at him, but I was just like, I'm gonna build above him. Really bad idea. Should have not done that. He messed up. He went down. He gave me height advantage. If he would have kept shooting me, I would have died. So that was stupid on my part. I should have went around him, which is really what I should have done. I saw this guy shooting in the corner over here. There's one really nice shot that you guys probably saw at the beginning of the video. It's probably like my favorite shot that I've ever had with this guy. It's super sick. But this guy's building. He's still below me. I'm still kind of wary of the other guy. I get that shot off, and then I get him, and then my beautiful impulse grenades that I want so badly, but I'm not going to use because I have my full entire setup that I already have. I know this guy is starting to build up a little bit, and I want to get this stair down just in case that he goes all the way to the top, because I know if he went to the top, then he'd have a really good chance of killing me. This is where I should have probably pushed, like while I was shooting the eggs. I should have just went out and just went and pushed them and just continued. This is also, when I was talking earlier, I think I haven't mentioned rotations, but like a really big rotation is like to go to this area, because so many people like to go in between Salty, Factory, and Retail. It's just a really good area. I usually head sometimes towards Dusty too. Dusty has a lot of people that go that way as well, but it just so happened like this area was just so full of people, and that's a shot. Just that one little, the one little tap, 70 to the head. Leave a like for that. That was insane. That was so sick. And another thing too, if you guys want to get the high kills, man, you can't myth camp in bases. Like you got to keep going like super hard. Like you got to keep pushing, keep pushing. This guy's really trying to get height advantage, and I wasn't gonna let it happen. I don't know how that shot missed. I just had like a little off flick, and I already hurt this guy so much. He's given me so much height advantage, and I should have built there because he could have one pumped me. I heard him come up. I definitely should have built a wall and then a stair so I could be a little bit above him, because he could have easily one pumped me, but he didn't. Another big thing too is like always carry, you know, health on you just all the time. I at least always have minis on me. I know there's like this whole discussion about like, should you get shields or should you get minis, or should you keep like 3 health kits on your med kits. But the thing is like I usually don't lose like my green health. I always lose my shield health. So I usually just take shield with me just because it's the thing that kind of gets taken off a little bit, and then I still have 100 health, so I just go ahead and keep the shield. I would think that if you guys are kind of like more new to this game and you don't really like have those high kill games, or like you don't think you're like quick enough to like really kill some better people, or like your peaks aren't that great, I really recommend like then you can probably run. Actually, I recommend both running medkits and shield, just for like right now this is the setup that I'm just really comfortable with, so it just works for me, and it honestly does. Like I don't die too much when I have this like full entire setup. I tried seeing just going up top and just seeing if I can, you know, spot anybody else. I see this guy on top of Loser Mountain just because people like to camp up here so much. I saw this guy in the corner of my eye. Go ahead and take him out. I think he actually shot me like once or twice. He didn't shoot me at all because I'm insane. But there's just a random kill. Jump pads are also just so good. I usually don't hold them until like the end or anything like that. I really try to use as many as possible because there's a good chance that the guy also that I'm about to kill has got one too, so I can move on to the next guy. So that guy kind of got in my way too as well, because there were two guys over here and now they're not because one of them died. And I thought I had a jump pad here, but I didn't because I'm stupid. So I love this skin so much. I don't know why I love it. I know it's like the monkey back bling, but man, it looks so good with like so many characters. I love it a lot. But now I actually don't even have any shield on me. But the reason why I'm carrying the boogie is like I know that like if I go up against somebody and I really need like not exactly help, but I really need to get a good shot off or something, I can boogie him and then one pump him to the head. I also think I didn't have any shield on me, so that's why I took the boogie bomb. So that was that. A lot of these are like really just like in the moment kind of situations too. Like I would say this again, like you guys have to play like so much, like just keep playing and playing and playing and playing. I think right now I'm at like 200 plus wins for the season or something like that. I know I'm over 200. And I have like a lot of squads and everything just because I play with the guys so much. That guy got melted, absolutely destroyed, double headshot with a little bit of shield. This guy's still coming in the zone, really stupid. As soon as he heard me, he should have built like in the zone. Maybe he didn't have any material or anything. And like I said, material is just so important. I saw this guy on top of the mountain, and this is what's really bad. So this guy's got super height advantage on me for one thing. I'm not going to be able to shoot him down. He's already on the mountain. So what I do, instead of just like not shooting, I try like covering myself by like firing and just like if he peeks or something, like he might get hit, and then instead of just like running right up on him, I build up a little bit and just keep like trying to build up in a way that I know like if I need to build up straight, I'll be fine, and he doesn't even know like I'm around. Somehow this guy, I'm pretty sure, gets away from me. I hit him for 16, and then I try following him and he's just gone. I don't know where he went. He didn't die. He didn't jump off. Maybe he did jump off and he only had like 1 HP when he like jumped fully off. I thought he went up top, but no. Now I've realized like I have like a really high kill game going, and there's only 5 of the people left, and I want the rest of these kills like so bad. And sometimes you'll definitely run into some like pretty bad people, and you guys will see like the last person that I kill. And this is why you see like so many like times when I have like trap wins and people just like suck so much at the end when I'm like trying to go for cool stuff. Is that the reason they're so bad is because I push like the people that are out in the open and that like aren't camping, and like I continuously go for them as much as possible. This might be the guy that fell. I wasn't too sure, but he had the same skin, and so I was thinking like, okay, this is probably him. As far as what I knew is he had shield, so he could have like full shield. I hit him for like 16 earlier. He could have like put something on. He didn't even take the slurp, so I was thinking that he had full shield, and he definitely did not. For some weird reason, he didn't even take the slurp or anything like that. It's all good. I'll take it. That's totally fine with me. We got another jump pad too. I mean, I want to keep like using these as much as possible. Another thing I really wanted to get was I wanted to get a military base win or something like that. I saw this guy in the corner. I don't even know how I saw him or anything, but he got pretty melted a lot there. I know he's got like no health on him. I see him building more and more, and I made a really big mistake because he could have like easily like push up on me and just like pump me in the head, but I just played it right and kept like peeking in the way that he wouldn't even hit me. And like this is like so much to take in. I probably understand like most of the people that are watching this are just like, this is so much happening and I don't know what's going on. Just like I said, practice and take it, like copy my gameplay. Like a lot of what I do is I watch a lot of people play Fortnite, and I like learning from them, and I keep doing what they're doing, and then I try to take it even a step further. So if I see them build in a certain way, I'll do that as well. And I didn't really get into like any building fights or anything like that, but there's a lot of techniques I know too, for like building above people and then editing to where like they have no idea what to do at all. And I really want to start like getting in more of those fights, just because those honestly make you like such a better player. Also, just like doing challenges too, like it'll teach you like what you should do in like certain scenarios. Like with shotgun only, it'll teach you how to build so much better, just because you have to be in those close quarter combat fights. And then, you know, just like no building challenges will like teach you how to use like cover as much as possible. So there's that as well. So now we have a situation where basically like everybody's camping, and it's just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna use this launch, and I'm just gonna go and try to, you know, find somebody, just because I feel like everybody's camping. I see this guy northwest, and I'm just gonna immediately push him, just because now I'm just like, I want to get this high kill game. And that's another thing, you can't camp when you want these high kills. Like, you got to continuously like keep going and going and going. Bloom is fun. Bloom is cool. So I just go ahead and push him, and this is like the perfect setup that I have. Blue pump, blue tack, Scar. I wish I had a legendary Scar, but a grenade launcher. Grenade launchers, in my opinion, are a lot more better than RPGs, just because an RPG is more like just a shotgun, and like you only get like a good shot off, and then you gotta reload. It's like an old-timey sniper rifle. It's like, it's not very like useful. Somehow the guy hits me for 1, I think, which I'm not really sure how that worked. I don't even know what he hit me with. He might have like pumped me from like really far away for like 1 or something like that. But there's only 2 people left, and this is obviously, you know, the 20 kill game. But you know, I got so much going on. I got all my mats, I got all my ammo, I got everything together. Now I'm just like scouting people to see where everybody's at. Again, in that last fight, I just got above him. He didn't really know what he was doing. I don't really think I played like that many great people this game. I think I did in the middle of that salty factory and retail fights that were going on. I think I outplayed people, a couple of them, with the John Thick looking character and a couple other guys. But I just really want to get the supply drop too, just because I really want a missile really bad, and I just want to get that like military base one that like I'm still trying to get really bad. So, or like a rocket ride, like for myself or something. So I build around, I build like my little military base. Another thing is I used to be really bad at this, but I used to only build like out of wood all the time, and it's just really easy for people to shoot that down. And if you have the time to like build like a little bit of a base, like if you're at the very end of the game and you want to play it like a little bit more safe, just because like now you got a whole bunch of kills and it's like you're in a 1v1 or something like that, and you don't see anybody around, build out of steel, build out of brick. If you saw back there before I launch padded and I got the freaking missile the last second, when I built to that launch pad, I was using brick just in case like somebody was going to shoot me from behind. I knew that I had bricks, so it was going to take even longer for somebody to shoot me down. But now that I have this missile, I kind of thought like, okay, there's a good chance that I could just use this for like a little bit of a scouting. Like I can just use it to scout people around. But I was pretty sure that there was like somebody that was inside of here, and I think at the last second I hear him. I'm pretty sure like right here, or is it this next one? It's right here. I heard his gun switch, which is so big. Like, that's another thing. If you guys have like a good headset or something, like you want to use it as much as possible. I see his little feetsies, and then I just shoot his feetsies a couple of times, and then he's dead. So, I mean, that guy's really like, super camping at the end, and then it really sucks because this would have been my best solos game, the most kills I've ever gotten in solos, but I didn't get it because this guy dies in the storm, so that kind of sucks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I haven't done like a how-to video for dummies for Fortnite yet, and I really love this game so much. It's so much fun. So if this helped you at all, please be sure to drop a like. If you guys are new, definitely be sure to subscribe as well. Thank you guys so much for all the support recently. I've been loving making all these videos and everything. So I hope you guys have a good one. I will see you in the next video, whenever it is. Peace.
Nice.
Move like girl, like smoke on my ass. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop-up stand.